Hello everyone, this is Nora and welcome back to another video. Today I want to show you my daily makeup routine as a trans woman. So first thing I do pretty much every day, some days I do skip this but because I don't want my skin to be too oily, but I do use a cream on my face to kind of get some of the dryness out of it. I have naturally very dry skin, especially around my nose, so this helps a lot. And then I also just do this every day pretty much just to kind of fight that. Next, I go start off by going in with some dark. It's actually eyeliner or eyeshadow. Eyeshadow, yeah. I use that on my um, eyebrows to kind of thicken them out, make them look a little bit more thick and a little bit more pronounced. And then with the same color as the I used on eyebrows and the same brush, I go in on my lower lash line and I color it in to kind of make it look a little bit more dramatic. I'm trying not to go too on overboard. I actually don't use any foundation because it dries my skin out too much and makes the skin break out, and I get pretty bad acne from it. So I stopped doing that years ago. So no foundation, even with something like um, like a primer, it still really wasn't worth it, and I still would get like the breakouts, and it just wouldn't look good. It'd be clumpy, and yeah, it didn't really work for me. But yeah, I just color in my lower lash line here. I want to say I'm not like the biggest expert on makeup. I've done it for quite a few years at this point, but in general, I think that I'm okay at it. I definitely could improve, but this is just the makeup routine I do every day. It's like if I'm going out somewhere, if I'm doing something, because again, I'm not like the best at it, so I try to go for kind of a natural look rather than something that's very dramatic and extreme. But a little bit of dramatic can definitely make a difference when it comes to makeup. Next, I go in with kind of a lighter shade of brown instead of like a dark black or like a really dark black. I go in with a light shade of brown. This is actually where I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. Um, and my idea really is I'm trying to kind of just do the outer like sides of it of my eye. I'm not trying to go into the middle that much, and I'm also trying to fill in the line where my natural kind of eye stops. I have hooded eyes, I think, so this is can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to look all right. And I go in on the other eye and do the same thing. I do color in a little bit too much here, so I use a lighter, as you can see, a lighter shade, like almost like a white, to kind of hide some of the eyeshadow that I will put on and give kind of a highlight to my eye. And that really helps just to so it doesn't get too like dark because I don't want it to be like completely dark. Next, to go in with this eyeliner. This is my Gosh liquid eyeliner. I really enjoy this brand and I really enjoy this one. This is one I've been using for years. It has like a chisel tip, which makes it very easy to make a straight line over your eye. Um, Now, if you're new to makeup, it can be very hard to figure out what kind of brands to buy, but just try different things and see what you like. It really isn't that big of a deal if you mess up. You can always like take it off and start over with some makeup remover. So it really isn't a big of a deal. That's how I got okay at makeup. Again, I'm not trying to advocate that I'm a master makeup artist or that I'm, some kind of like guru, but I do like, I think I'm okay at it, and I think you would probably enjoy it, seeing how I do my makeup. Um, Now, obviously, it differs a bit. Sometimes it turns out extremely well, and other days it does. I do some mistakes, and then I'll just start over. If I make maybe a line too strong, or if I use a color that I'm not used to, just try something new and it goes wrong, I might start again. So it's not that big of a deal. If you mess up, you mess up, and you can just try again. Today went pretty well, so I'm just going in with some eyeliner. And then next, I'm going in with the mascara. This is the brand I'm using here. And this is kind of a heavy mascara. It can be a little bit heavy, but I really do like the heavy look. I don't want to wear like false lashes. I think that's a bit too much, but this one definitely does do a bit of a difference. So I go in on both my like upper and lower lashes to make a kind of a difference, and my eyelashes are going to look a lot bigger. So this is definitely why you want to do this. You can skip it if you don't like it, but I think that if you want to skip something, I'd rather skip the eyeliner rather than the mascara. I think the mascara is more important than the eyeliner, and even more important than the eyeshadow as well. But you can skip some of them. You can just do one day where you only do like mascara, or only eyeliner and mascara, or only eyeshadow mascara, and you can get different looks. Now I'm done with my eyes and my eyebrows. I'm moving on to the last step, which is the lipstick, and this is the one I'm using. It's a very good brand. I've found that it's a very nice color, and it just fits very well with the skin tone that I have, my complexion. So this is the one that I'm using whenever I'm, going out. I really like the red lipstick. It really just looks very like, fancy and very like standard. But I just really like I like it a lot. I'm not really big of a fan of like lipsticks that are like different colors than red. Sometimes I might wear purple, or maybe like a darker red, or even like maybe a brown. But generally, I just really prefer the red lipstick. I think that's very like womanly and just makes me feel very beautiful. So that's usually the one I wear when I go out. Um, Now I just brushed my hair because it was kind of a mess, and I also put on my glasses because I have bad eyesight. So I actually started wearing glasses a while back, a few years ago. But yeah, let's just get the hair done here so it just doesn't look as as like crazy and as like uneven and unkept because I just woke it up when I made this video. So yeah, and that's the look. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not too fancy, but it does get the job done, and it does make me look a lot more feminine, which is what we're doing here. Not trying to do anything super crazy. I'm just trying to look a little bit more feminine and a little bit more like what kept and a little bit more womanly. And even if you're not doing a lot with makeup, doing a little is more than enough sometimes because most women you see in public don't actually wear a lot of makeup. Most of them wear kind of natural makeup. So that's what I was trying to achieve here, a natural look, and nothing too fancy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.